walk.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2026 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cooper Smiley. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second and make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Stepping up now, Chris Shaw.
That is it. The left fielder,
Smiley leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a ground ball to third. Ramirez fields it cleanly. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. Down the line. A diving try at third, but this is by him, a fair ball.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Boston cleanup hitter Cooper Smiley, and here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. Pop is something to see, so it'll have to be dealt with carefully here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher's acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down, so a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Number 29.
The 1-1 home. Bat explodes as this is popped up. One there.
Play ball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Is on the ground over to first. Well, he has some trouble with it.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cooper Smiley. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Indians nothing. Striding in once again, Cooper Smiley. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Smiley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one gets away. He'll throw home with it. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
In now, Chris Shaw, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base. He's out. You're out. Three.
Digging in to try it again. Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Pop high in the air. Bowers has a play, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jose Ramirez.
Popped him up. Henson moving to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that's the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference, it's something that won't be forgotten.
The final line score.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a
home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2026 Cleveland Indians.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do.
Ball 4, pitch it in.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Cooper Smiley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0.
Not close. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
3-0 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Into the box, Richard Murdoch. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Richard Murdoch.
This is on the ground over to first. Smiley is there. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
4-4, take the base. 3.
So digging in now, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to the strike zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Cool.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the run scores.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 6-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Cooper Smiley.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Play ball. Ball 4, pitch 4.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Smiley.
First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Stepping in, David Fidelia will swing it from the left side right here.
David Fidelia.
Ready with the 0-1. Now, attempt here as he gets this one down. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile, both runners are able to move up the base.
Play ball. That hit him. He's got first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Cooper Smiley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The count now at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner first will be in motion.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1-0. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready with the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Hunter Renfroe would be next. Bullet back up the middle. Roman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Indians 9 and the Red Sox 8. Ready once again, Jake Bauers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matt.
So striding forward now, David Fidelia. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. First baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth. Settling in now, Ernest Rodriguez.
The left fielder, number 00, Ernest Rodriguez.
First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Garcia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that ends wide of the mark, ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one on the corner.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that time run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard Murdoch. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
Murdoch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go. Have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Line to the right side. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty...
From this stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Game 3 of the ALDS. Next. Dominic Franco will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2026 Boston Red Sox.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. And D-Row, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard. So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cooper Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time. He's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight. At the plate, Harold Roman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Harold Roman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. First to his right, Smiley. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Play ball. 3.
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now. He's got a real good count at 2-0.
Why?
Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Another full count offering on its way. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Striding in, Chris Shaw. He reached on a single in his first try.
Number 29.
Ready with the 0-2. He swings and misses. Throw down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping into the box, Richard Murdoch.
The designated hitter.
Here's the 0-2.
Murdoch.
Grounded to first. Smiley has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley.
Number 10. Cooper Smiley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Play ball. 3. He's out. And hit him. First base. 3. 4-4. Take the base. 3. He's back. 3. He's out.
Your attention, please.
Striding into the box, Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Now batting, number 29.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Smiley is off of first with 2 away. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Ready with the 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important.
Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. It's Game 4 of the AL Division Series. Next. Lucas Giolito is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny? Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Smiley.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Roman. And that's the first out of the inning. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away.
Batting 6. The designated hitter.
That struck out.
Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Signing in for Boston, Mike Gerber. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Indians nothing. Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Cooper Smiley.
First offering on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And he's called out on a close play at first. At the plate, Richard Murdoch. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. In to score the runner from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Cooper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. That's by him for strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center.
Come on.
And it's going into the monster seats. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to ride.
3. 4.
Wow.
So coming to the plate, Richard Murdoch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Murdoch.
Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Smiley right there, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The last at bat, Manny, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now in the box, Chris Shaw. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now the Red Sox DH, Hunter Renfroe, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And prior to the 0-2, will move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now batter.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Boston.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly...
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Digging in the switch hitter, Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 2-2. It was laid off, and the count runs full. Chris Shaw would be next. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The 1-2. The ground is short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly on to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper. for 1 for him here in this one.
Miley.
From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled away. Smiley, originally from down under in Australia. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very...
Jose Ramirez, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Ramirez.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Cooper Smiley. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Inside with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strike?
Over.
Trying to pick things up.
Well, why don't come back?
David Fidelia. They'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribbon.
Henson is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And the Indians are on their way. Next up, the American League Championship Series.
Got it.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
A check-in call from a representative. A grievance previously issued is readdressed. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
All right, I'm out. I'll be back soon.